Hi everyone, we're going to write an equation in slope-intercept form of a line that passes through a given point and it's parallel to another graph of a line. And I'm going to tell you, it looks kind of scary and everything, but basically, instead of giving you the slope, they just want you to find it. So they give you this. They also want you to know if it's parallel, it has the same slope. So the slope of this line is 1. Once you figure that out, the slope is 1, then you really don't need this equation anymore. You have the slope and the point, so you just write, they want in slope-intercept form. Now there's two methods you can use. You can use the point-slope form and then write it in slope-intercept form, or you can use the slope-intercept form and then just keep it and find the b that way. So if you use the first method, we're going to write this as y minus 7 equals 1 times x minus 2. So that's going to give you y minus 7 equals x minus 2. And then you solve for y. So y equals x. We're adding 7 to both sides. And you get x plus 5. So there's your equation. This was in point slope form. So in the other ones I do, I'm going to keep the point slope form on this side and the y-intercept form on this side. So if we do the y-intercept form, the slope-intercept form, we're going to write as y equals 1x, which is just x, plus b. I'll do that again. Y equals x plus b. And then you plug in the point, and you get 7 equals 2 plus b. Solve for b. You subtract 2 from both sides, and b is 5. Then you plug that back into let's plug it back into that one, and you get y equals x plus 5. You should get the same thing. So throughout this, I'm going to go up to 10 minutes. I'm going to do as many as I can in 10 minutes. I'm going to do point slope form, and this one was called slope intercept form. Okay, so the next one we have is our point is 2, 3, and we want it parallel to this line right here. So the first thing we need to do is find the slope of this line, and the slope of this line is 1. Now we don't have to look at this anymore. Now we know what we're doing. From my previous videos, you know how to do point slope form and slope intercept form. You can use either one. I'm going to use point slope form on this side. Y minus 3 equals 1 times x minus 2. That's y minus 3 equals x minus 2. Add the 3 to both sides, and you get y equals x plus 1. And there you have it. And on this side, I'm going to write y equals 1 times x plus b, which is y equals x plus b. I plug in my y and my 2 for my x and solve for b. So I'm going to subtract 2 from both sides, and I get 1 equals b. Plug that back into there, and you get y equals x plus 1. These two should match. Okay, the next one we have is our point is -5, -4. Our equation is 2x plus 3y equals -1. Since this is in standard form, which is ax plus by equals c, I'm going to use my -a over b to find my slope, which is -2 over 3. I found my slope. I can not look at this anymore and not get confused, and I'm going to do both methods here. So it's going to be, I don't want to use parentheses on this side. Okay, so we have y minus a -4 equals -2/3 times x minus a -5. This gives me y plus 4 equals negative 2/3 x, this is a plus, minus 10/3. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and clear the fractions by multiplying through by 3, and that would give you 3y plus 12 equals negative 2x minus 10. Now I'm going to subtract the 12, and I get 2x minus 22. Divide everything by 3. So you get 2/3 x minus 22/3. And I hope I did this right, because if I didn't, I'm going to find out very shortly. So now I'm going to use the slope-intercept form. So I'm going to write y equals negative 2/3 x plus b. And I'm going to plug in my negative 4 and my negative 5 to find my b, which is negative 4 equals negative 10/3 plus b. Now again, I'm going to clear the fractions by multiplying through by 3. Negative 12 equals negative 30 plus 3b. So then I'm going to add 30 to both sides. I get 22 equals 3b. Oh, this is supposed to be a positive. So this would be 2 negatives make a positive. So basically, when you divide both sides by, this is negative, by 3, you're going to get b equals negative 22 over 3. Then you just plug this in. I'm running out of room. So you just plug that back in and you'll get the right answer. All right, the next one, I hope the next one doesn't have all these fractions. Let's see, the next one I have 6 comma 1, and I have 3y plus x equals 3. Now I can use that negative. This is not even in standard form. I'd have to rewrite it. I'm trying to find the slope, basically. So what I'm going to do is just rewrite this. 3y equals negative x plus 3. Divide everything by 3. I get y equals negative 1/3 x plus 1. So my slope is negative 1/3. And that's all I needed. Again, I just divide everything by 3. Okay, so that's what I got. Now, I'm going to write slope, point slope form. And clean it up. Negative 1/3 x plus 2, because 6 times 1/3 is 2. 2 negatives make a positive. Add the 1, and we get negative 1/3 x plus 3. Again, try to do this in your head a little bit. It makes it easier. All right, now we're going to do the slope-intercept form and find the b. I'm going to plug in my y and my x. And that's going to be 1 equals negative 2 plus b. Add 2 to both sides, and we get b equals 3. So I plug this back into this equation, and I get y equals negative 1/3 x plus 3. Yeah, this one was a lot nicer than that other one. All right, and let's do one more. How about we do an easy one for the end, because some of you are probably going to shut this off. Let's do the point is 3 comma 7, and y equals 4/3 x minus 1. So my slope is going to be 4/3. I don't have to look at this anymore, and I am going to do my two methods. Y minus 7 equals 4/3 x minus 3. I'm going to multiply and clean it up. 4/3 times 3 equals 4. And it's negative because it's a positive times a negative when you distribute. I'm going to add the 7, so we get y equals 4/3 x plus 3. Again, I'm adding 7. Try to kind of do this in your head. And the next one would be y equals 4/3 x plus b. Plug in your 7 and your x value of 3. You're going to get 4 plus b. Subtract the 4. So you get 3 equals b. And plug it in. I'll put it over here, and you get y equals 4/3 x plus b. Which method do you like best? To me, I like this method best because it seems like it's less room for error, but it's up to you. The next video we're going to do is the same thing, but we're going to find the slope of a perpendicular line. And I hope you all have a nice day.